A very good morning to all our Sports Today family members, and firstly, a very happy 79th Independence Day to each and every one of you. May the spirit of freedom, may the spirit of endeavor all be amongst you, and I hope that you have all celebrated your Independence Day very indeed. Morning, there's the flag hoisting, and towards the evening time, you'll have a lot of functions which will celebrate India in a big way. Now, as far as the world of sports is concerned, a lot of people in India will be giving their Independence Day wishes as well. But what I can tell you at this point in time is we now have all confirmed a report that yes, Asia Cup squad, the India squad for the Asia Cup 2025 will most likely be announced either on the 19th or on the 20th. This is the message that we are getting at this point in time, because what the BCCI is waiting for is the fitness report of each and every player that is there. Now, a full strength T20I team might be available for the Indian cricket team at this point in time. So, who all might come into the picture now? A Yashasvi Jaiswal, a Shubman Gill, a Mohammad Siraj, a Jasprit Bumrah, all of them who didn't play T20Is in the aftermath of the 2024 T20 World Cup might now get a chance to play. So the Indian team have a huge task in hand to fit in all the players that is there. Remember, when we discussed the team yesterday in the dugout, when we were trying to fit in certain players, it was a very complicated task indeed. How do you fit in a Gill, Jaiswal, and ensure that your composition remains intact? That is the one major thing that is going on at this point in time. So, how on earth will you fit in all of them? Because remember, there's also a Shivam Dubey, there is also a Rinku Singh. Rinku Singh at one point in time was considered as the blue-eyed boy in the T20I setup. But now he is really ensuring that he has to fight for his spot in team. So that is the current situation regarding the Asia Cup squad. Asia Cup squad will be announced on the 19th or 20th of August. Depending upon the fitness certificate that is there for all the players, the BCCI will make an announcement somewhere around the evening time, and then we'll see how the squad pans out at this point in time. Who are the major surprises? Who are the people who will be included? Who are the people that will be excluded? All that we will come to now know on the 19th or the 20th. So that is the way this whole thing is shaping up to be. So just about 4-5 days now, you will see what is your squad for the T20 Asia Cup that will be held in the UAE. That the tournament will go ahead is another different matter altogether. Will the government apply some kind of pressure? Is the BCCI going to follow it? Are we going to see the match taking place on September 14th or September 21st? Potentially, India and Pakistan could face 3 times in the Asia Cup. So that is the current situation when you look at it. Now, amidst this ongoing Jasprit Bumrah debate, we have seen many people throw their weight behind the fact that, okay, this is the situation that we have got. Why is Jasprit Bumrah not playing all 5 games? Well, you have to understand 2 things here. One, India have managed to manage him pretty well. Let's make one thing clear here. After the BGT, you don't want Jasprit Bumrah missing out for 7 to 8 months. How on earth then are you going to ensure that? By managing his workload. In a 5-match series, he'll have to play only 3. In a 4-match series, he may have to play only 3. He may not be able to play all the tests that's available with him. Whether he should play the home test series against West Indies and South Africa, that remains to be seen. But he needs to be there for the New Zealand tour that will be there in November 2026. So that is why managing Jasprit Bumrah, Bhuvneshwar Kumar said with that action of his, he's susceptible to injuries. Why do you then want to ensure that he gets injured on a consistent basis? So that is why Jasprit Bumrah, the workload management that is there is all fine. You need not tinker with that at all. So that is the current situation when you have to look at Jasprit Bumrah and his workload. Australia and South Africa are going to play the decider of the T20I that's going to take place today at the Kazal Stadium in Darwin. And that is why this is going to be a big situation. Will South Africa win a T20I series versus Australia? That is the thing that we have to look at. Or will Australia bounce back after the devolved Blitz that we had yesterday? So that is a situation that is going on at this point in time. Now, as far as other sports is concerned, Vincent Keymer is the Chennai Grandmasters Open winner. He has won it with one round to spare. Irrespective of what happens today in the final round, Vincent Keymer has managed to win the Chennai Grandmasters. And for the first time since its inception, the Chennai Grandmasters is going to be, the title is going to go out of Chennai. First it was Gukesh, then it was one more player who had won it. Now it is going to remain with Vincent Keymer until the next edition. Divya Deshmukh in an absolutely unbelievable Armageddon speed chess match against Hou Yifan just lost out, and that is where she's been eliminated in the quarterfinals. After beating Ji, she managed to ensure that she stretched Hou Yifan to the absolute limit, but she unfortunately lost to the Armageddon tiebreaker. Remember, she had black, she just had to draw, but Hou Yifan played some amazing chess to ensure that Divya Deshmukh, the World Cup winner, would lose in the quarterfinals. So it was a spirited show by Divya Deshmukh nevertheless. What is the format of this new speed chess tournament that happened? I'll be doing a video on that as well, so do check that out at this point in time. When you look at the St. Louis Rapid and Blitz event, in the Rapid legs, Gukesh has finished 4th. But unfortunately, in the Blitz section, you've seen Aronian once again put on a tremendous show. Gukesh struggling in the Blitz tiebreakers that is there. And remember, there are more tiebreaker rounds that's going to take place. So that is why in the Blitz, Gukesh is struggling at this point in time. He had a very tough first day. So that's why not good news for him. The India men's hockey team are going to take on the Kookaburras, Australia. The first test is happening today at Perth, and that is why this 4 tests will serve as a vital build-up for the Asian Champions Trophy in Rajgir. Remember, India don't have a great record against Australia. Out of the last 51 games that they have played ever since the last decade, Australia have won 35. And overall, when you look at their head-to-head, Australia won more than 100 matches against India when you look at hockey. So that is why not a good situation when it comes to the Indian men's hockey team. Now, as far as the India A versus Australia A women's match is concerned, the ODI match that's taking place. At the time of doing the morning wrap, India A have reduced to 157 for 6 in a chase of 266. Alyssa Healy yet again showing her brilliance with a wonderful 87. And that is why now you will see a decider in the ODI series that's there. India A won the first game. They were blanked out in the T20Is. Maybe in the second match, you will see Australia A win comfortably in that sense. Now, I'll take a couple of comments that's still going on. Rajdeep Singh, very shameless incident for sympathy king of the cricket. Samson and his fans, CSK refused Samson trade. Very bad luck for his. Rajdeep Singh, let's make one thing very clear here. Rajasthan Royals had this demand that we needed certain players from them, but CSK refused. So that's why you can't blame Sanju Samson altogether in that sense. And if Gill gets selected and Iyer, Jaiswal miss out, that's only superstar culture. We don't know. On current form, Dev Pratap Singh Chauhan, how can you ignore a Shubman Gill? Simple question. How can you ignore him? If you ignore him, great. Then that means Indian cricket is turning over a new leaf at this stage. So it will be only 3-day gap between Asia Cup and first West Indies. Gill, Jaiswal all should focus on tests. Enough talent all in T20. Let's see. It's up to the selectors on the 19th and the 20th what they will do about it. Can Sanju join LSE? Jay Bhole is saying, yes, Sanju can join. See, KKR, LSG, these are the teams that need him. So that's why I think you can see Sanju Samson there. And Perez Abe saying Samson to KKR. Okay. Pawan Suresh, 198 for 7. Yeah, it's not looking good at this point in time, Pawan Suresh. They need another 68 runs. And let's see, they might get it close, but it is not going on. Dev Pratap Singh Chauhan, thoughts on Ashwin comment on Brevis? Okay. Let me just tell you one thing, okay? I listened to that entire video, okay? Nothing wrong has been committed. I again repeat, nothing wrong has been committed because Devold Brevis's base price was 75 lakhs. Now, the extra paisa bit has been totally misconstrued by lots of the media that is there. We decided we will not be doing it unless we get a proper confirmation. The extra paisa bit is you talk to the agent. The player agent, if he agrees, okay, if you pay me more money, I will come in. Why do you think 2.2 was agreed upon for Devold Brevis? Because that is the price that Gurjapneet Singh was bought in. Now, the IPL playing rules clearly mention you cannot pay him more than that. So that is why Brevis went for 2.2 crores. You can pay a player more than the base price. That is in the rules. But you cannot pay him more than 2.2 crores for the player that you have replaced. In this case, Gurjapneet Singh. I'll give you one more example. Mustafizur replacing Jake Fraser McGurk. Mustafiz was bought for 6 crores by Delhi Capitals. But technically, was that extra paisa? Yes, it was extra paisa. Because if you look at Mustafiz's base price, it was less, but he got paid 6 crores. So the entire statement of extra paisa has been misconstrued totally by the media. Simple thing. If you don't know Tamil, ask a proper Tamil expert and with the proper context. That's all I would want you to know. That's the thing, Dev Pratap Singh Chauhan at this point in time. Ankur Singh, boycott India versus Pakistan. But how on earth is that going to happen, my friend? I really don't know. RR is nothing without Samson, but I think they will have to move on without Sanju Samson at this point. Saw the latest ICC rankings, which is a joke. Shubman Gill is number 1 ODI batter, but Shreyas Iyer scored more runs than them in 2023 ODI World Cup 2025 Champions Trophy. How Gill picked the 2026 T20 Danush? Forget ICC rankings. They are a joke. They are just you may say, a story maker at this point in time. Rankings just don't make sense. Honestly, the ICC rankings make no sense whatsoever. And that is the way I look at it. Good clarification, others giving wrong info. That is the thing, Dev Pratap Singh Chauhan. Lots were giving very misconstrued information. And that is why Ravichandran Ashwin, I mean, just think logically. Why would Ravichandran Ashwin say such a thing? And in the entire video, if you look at it, never has it been mentioned under the table. Never. It's not been mentioned at all. So that is why Ravichandran Ashwin, he said all the right technical rules. Look up the rule 6.6 of the player retention formula. So that is why. This is the thing. Justice for Sanju Samson should play opening at number 3 at 2026 T20 World Cup. Danush, I don't know. You'll all get a clear indication of where the T20 team is heading on 19th or the 20th when you are getting that Asia Cup squad announcement. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this morning wrap. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis. Don't forget to tap that bell icon so you know when we go live. Bye-bye.